Step 1, wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Yeah, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got this to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, wake up. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Wize. Welcome to the premiere episode of Wize in Da A.M. I don't know, this is just something I wanted to do. I want to help content creators, anyone. I just want anyone to start off their day, right? So we're going to start off with Wize in Da A.M. So Thursdays and Fridays, I will be coming on live 7 a.m. Just coming on to kick some positive stuff. Just have everybody start their day off right. So I'm here enjoying my brew, cup of coffee, Bustelo. Bustelo, if you see this, if y'all want to sponsor me, I'm more than happy to. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I will be starting off the episodes with a quote. So here's the inspirational quote. Start the show. Networking is the art of building bridges, one connection at a time, to create a brighter and stronger future. Unknown. So, all right, so let's just jump right into this, man. I'm excited because today's episode is going to be based on networking. And networking is something that I really, really do love to do. I feel as a podcaster, the more you network, the more you build your network, it's going to benefit you. So this is why I'm talking. And I actually kind of touched on this past Saturday for International Podcast Day, an event that my man Jeff Ravilla put together, and it was me and Maria Daniels hosting it, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. And it happened because of networking. So let's get right into it. So networking is the key to unlocking many opportunities because you never know who you're going to connect with. So it's important that you foster these relationships and you nurture them and you build them, because you never know what opportunity lies around the corner. Like had it not been the fact that I connected with Jeff and built a relationship with Jeff, I wouldn't have been able to host the event. Like co-hosting my first event, big event. Like I do my podcast, yes, live. Excuse me. I do my podcast live, and I wanted to challenge myself. It was another thing to challenge myself was, hey, let me see if I can ever host an event. Jeff gave me the opportunity, and that's where networking is important. It forces personal and professional growth. And that's what I was talking about. When you build these relationships, again, it helps you personally because you build some wonderful relationships with people. Shout out to my man Cole Johnson. We've known each other for a year and a half or so, and he is one of my closest friends in the business. He's one of my closest friends, period, because me and him have built a relationship where we can sit down and talk. And I mean, we've had more than an hour or two discussions on life, family, relationships, everything. And it came from networking. So you want to foster these relationships and help them grow, because of this relationship I've built with Cole, I've been able to learn how to structure a show. I've learned how to start doing intros and outros. Well, I was already learning how to do them, but he helped me step my game up to another level by teaching me techniques, teaching me, hey, this is the time to do this and do that. So networking. this is why I'm talking about this episode, is why I'm starting this off out with networking, because people ask, oh, what are some of the things I should do? Well, one of the most important things is build relationships. Point blank. Period. All right. Networking expands your knowledge and perspectives. It does, because when you network with people, you build these relationships, and if when they see that you're serious about what you're doing, they're more than willing to show you the way. They're more than willing to mentor you. So that's where you get the knowledge part. When you do build these relationships, that people see that you're dedicated and see that you're a hard worker, they tend to gravitate to people like you and want to help people like that. So that is another key thing that is very important when you if especially if you start a business, podcast, whatever it is you're gonna do, you need to build your network. Doesn't matter what trade, whatever it is, you need to build those relationships. All right. It can lead to an unexpected and valuable connections. Again, this is all linking together, because you start building these relationships with people that might not have a skill that you have, or and vice versa, and y'all just start helping each other out. Start building these relationships. It's like it takes you to a whole nother level when you make these connections, and there's some highly regarded people. Like, I've built relationships with people that are doing phenomenal in the podcasting business, and it's goes to show you when you have access to some people like that, where you're able to pick their brains and you can ask them questions like, what did you do to build this, or whatever you're doing. And so you want to be in those relationships. You want to be able to to really gain these connections, because it would give you, like, again, I'm gonna go back to Jeff. Had I not built this connection with Jeff, with this relationship with Jeff, do you think Jeff would have given me the opportunity that he did? No. I had to go and build that trust and build that relationship with him in order for me to even have the courage to even ask to host it. So you being able to being comfortable enough with him that I was like, yo, Jeff, can I host the event? And what my man said, yeah. And it was a great experience. It was wonderful. Had an amazing time. But this is what we're here for today, is to talk about the networking aspect of any business that you're doing, be it podcasting, be it real estate, whatever it is. You have to build these relationships. Building a network is an investment in your future success, which it is. Like, I started building this my network within the last year and a half, 2 years. It's really grown more, and by building that network, and taking the time out to really connect with your network and have a relationship with your network, it's opened up so many opportunities coming up. It's opened up the opportunity for me to air 3 of my shows on the BS3 network. Shout out to my man Ben Sutherth III. It's opened up opportunities to co-host Snowman on the Morning Thursdays and Fridays. It's a lot of stuff. It's given me so much that I'm still like turning my twist. Like, if you would have told me 4 years ago that this would have been happening, no, I wouldn't have never imagined it. But once I did get into this, one of the things I learned quickly is building relationships. All right. So setting networking goals. So define clear and achievable networking objectives, which is great. You need to do that. You need to define like, all right, what am I going to put into this network, and what am I hoping to get from this network? What are the things you want to achieve with this networking and building? And so it's like with anything, you set goals. Determine what you want to gain. Yeah, determine what it is that you really truly want to gain from building this network. What is your end goal? What is it that you want? Um, it could be you want to help people. You want to build a network to help align people, get people together. Wonderful, because everyone prospers for that. And anyone that knows me, when I feel that there's two people that need to meet, I link them up, because you don't know what kind of magic they can create when they're together. So I'm always my, excuse me. My brother Cole calls me Mr. Big Up, because he says I'm always bigging people up, lifting them. And but I feel that, how do you how do you expect people, this is something I've learned quickly, is how do you expect people to support you if you're not supporting anyone else? If you're not uplifting anyone else, how is it that you expect anyone to want to be there for you? All right. So again, goals help you stay focused and motivated. It helps you keep going. Examples: finding a mentor, expanding your client base, and exploring new career paths. These are part of the networking. Regularly assess and adjust your networking goals. Building an authentic personal brand. Your personal brand is your reputation and identity. Authenticity, build tru- uh, authentically build trust in networking relationships. Identify your strengths, your values, and passions. Share your unique story and experience to stand out. Like, everyone has a story, and everyone's story is different. So share your story with your network. Let them know who you are. Let them know what you've experienced. That's the only way they can really truly know who you are. They have to know what you've been through in life. All right, so effective communication. Active listening is a vital networking skill. And what I mean by active listening is, it's just, even when, say, you're on your Facebook page, right? And all through your feed, you see a lot of your friends sharing businesses, sharing achievements. I share it. I share it. Like, if I see a friend of mine posting that they're doing real estate and they post I share it. If a content creator friend of mine posts a new episode or new content or a quote or blog, I share it. And that's what it means to really be listening and paying attention and knowing what people in your network are doing, so you can help cheer them on, support them, share their content, whatever it is, and find out in what way you can help them. Yeah, communicate clearly and concisely. Ask open-ended questions to encourage conversations. Like, ask questions that is gonna. All right, so I have a Real Wize Productions Facebook group, and I'm always I have it automate. Shout out to my man Phil Better, someone who taught me about automation. So I have it automated where I have specific questions asked on specific days. and it's to foster engagement. It's to get people involved, and people always say something unique. So it's really truly to that, so that people get to know each other and see, oh, this is what's they're going through, whatever it is. Um, Nonverbal communication, such as body language, matters. They have to. If you're out there like, like, oh, woe's me, people are not gonna really feel that. They can people who are going through their own issues. They don't want to see another pity party. So when I'm here, I try to be as confident as I can. Yeah, I mess up, but I keep going because it just happens. It happens. You mess up. Errors happen, especially when you go live. You have no control over what happens. Things just mess up. Sometimes I get tongue tied on a word for some reason. I know the word and I just can't say it, and it just comes out the wrong way. But definitely, it is important how you present yourself. How make sure, like, I know I don't know it all, but I'm out here putting myself out here because I want to. This is something that I love to do, being able to share with people, being able to uplift people. Excuse me. All right, so elevator pitch master. So craft a brief and compelling introduction about yourself. You really have to be able to tell your story in a little bit of time, so they get a little idea of who you are. And then eventually, when they see that and they get to really know you and they start learning more about you, it's definitely important that you know. Highlight your key skills, achievements, goals, and you want that for everyone in your network. You want to celebrate them. You want them to celebrate their achievements. So when, again, if I see someone in my network celebrating 500 downloads, 10,000 downloads, 20, doesn't matter. I'm cheering them on, because you definitely have to let them know that you acknowledge that what skills they have. Because then when they see that you're doing the same thing, they're acknowledging your skills. They're acknowledging that with your achievements. So that's very important. Tailor your. Oh, well, let's move on from that. But right, that's it for part one. I'm gonna take a quick break. I need a sip of coffee. And again, this is one of the reasons I get to do this is different from Stuck in My Mind. I get to actually play promos for my peoples, man. Like, yeah, and I know people, my Giants people out there, if y'all see this, don't get mad at me. They're my good friends, so don't hold it against me. All right. When I play certain videos, I'm not gonna play it right now. I don't want to start off my morning watching that. But let's start it off with mentality. That's my show. Check it out. But we'll be right back. Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition,
dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can be the black people.
as she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby!
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube.
And we are back. Definitely check out those shows. Definitely check out Mentality. Of course, that's me and my man Cole Johnson show. Wonderful show. I'm telling y'all gonna really enjoy it. You can catch it here on Real Wize TV as well as Comey Media. Comey Media's YouTube channel. Check out my man Chris Bass. He is amazing. This dude is a veteran. He's an OG. I've in just the time that I've known him, I've learned so much from watching his live shows on how he commands this mic, because he is a master of commanding this mic. And it goes back to networking. To be able to sit down with a master of the mic and learn this craft, to be able to pick his brain when I can. Who wouldn't want that in this trade? Who wouldn't want a master in their craft to teach them? So being able to learn from him, Brian Snow, who's been doing this for, I don't know how long he's been, like Cole Johnson with his mic skills. I'm getting to learn from some veterans, from people who have done this professionally. This is my first endeavor into media. It's been my podcast and building my production company. I came into this not knowing a lick of anything. But let's get back to the show. So we're going to touch on expanding your network. So number one, leveraging social media. Social media platforms are powerful networking tools. Create a professional online presence, join relevant groups and communities, share value content, engage with others. Use platforms like LinkedIn to connect with professionals. And that's something I do constantly, is sharing on all my platforms. Yes, can I do more? Yes, because I do lack. I do. But again, I'm a one-man show, so it's kind of hard. But that's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. I got to push harder. And I know this, and I'm working on that. I'm finding ways to automate it so I don't have to go so hard, like make life easier for myself. All right. Attending networking events. Oh my God. I couldn't tell you how much attending Podfest has affected me personally. Being in an environment where there are so many like-minded people, independent podcasters who want to learn how to grow and actually get to speak to some of the best in the business, get to learn from some of the best. It's phenomenal. I tell every podcast that I know, if you can find a local event that you can attend, I recommend it. Go attend the local event if you can. It is very, very important. Again, attend conferences, seminars, and industry-specific gatherings. There's events for everything. Prepare beforehand by researching attendees and topics. And usually when you do attend these conferences, they send you an itinerary of who's going to speak and all that. Do your research on if you see a topic that you like, do the research, find out who that person's who they are, find out what if they got content out there, and start getting preparing yourself. Well, this is kind of anti. This is something that's people do is bring business cards and a memorable introduction. I don't know what that is. I know I just be me. I'm just me, and I don't bring business cards. There's actually an app that I use because everybody uses their phone. It's called Hi Hello, and I have a personal and a work one, and I'm able to create a QR code. They scan it, their new contact in my phone. Simple as that. Yes, if you want to bring a business cards, but at these events, a lot of people bring business cards. A lot of people end up taking. I bought back so many business cards. Yeah, I didn't want to go through all of them. So this is just a simpler way again to connect. Actively participate in discussions and workspace. I know for me personally, the first time I went, I wanted to get into so many different events, and then I realized the magic happens in the hallways because you get to run into these people in the hallways, and you get to speak to them firsthand and ask questions and learn and build relationships. Because now you're one on one with them, and now when they see that you're engaged and you're really asking questions, it's going to leave an impression on them. It's going to show them like, oh man, this dude is serious, or she's very serious about what she wants to learn. Okay, so it's stuff like this, being able to wander the halls and connect with people, and like I said, first year I was rushing to events, trying to get everywhere. Probably not so much, and he actually made a lot of connections in the hallways. And when I was in the hallways, that's where I really started making my connections. I got to meet Dan Thomas and Travis Brown. Wonderful dudes. They have a great platform where they're trying to help content creators. It's those I got to sit down and have lunch with Alex Sanfilippo. Beautiful person, wonderful person. I use his platform Podmatch. He uses that to help make he's helping independent podcasters make some kind of money. You pay $6 a month to it depends if your show's a interview based show. Mine's is Stuck My Mind is an interview based show. So I'm always one of the hardest things to do is find guests. Well, Podmatch makes it easy for you to find guests. You put in what criteria you want for your guests, and Podmatch matches you up. But what Podmatch started doing last year was they started giving back to the podcasters. Now you're starting to earn commission on certain interviews. And I don't charge for interviews. Let's get that straight. My interviews are free. People who want to come on my show, it's free. I don't charge anyone to come on my show. But if I interview someone from Podmatch and they have a certain account on Podmatch, I get a commission. And sometimes it's $2, $3, sometimes it's $20. Depends on the person. And like I said, I pay $6 a month. What's that? $82 a year. Or at least every 2 to 3 months, 4 months, I'm getting paid out 100 and something dollars for certain interviews. Now I'm spending 80. So if every 3-4 months I'm getting that's $300-$400, and I invested 82 bucks or whatever it was. 82 bucks. So $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 $80 And it's, again, this is the networking part of it. This is the relationships part of it, is being able to build these relationships and networking and get to experience this opportunity where it's hard for independent podcasts. Like, there's people not making money off their podcasts. I'm not really making money doing my podcast, but it's the relationships that you build that are priceless. Because, again, you never know when there's an opportunity that's going to come your way. All right, so follow up with contacts you meet at events. Yes, definitely. Building meaningful relationships. I've been talking about this since the beginning. Focus on quality over quantity in your network. You really want to connect. People want I need to get 10 million people on my network. No. I guarantee you, if you cut that down and want to network with, build your network into 1,000, that's more realistic. But those are 1,000 people that you've built these relationships with people, and now you never know, you might pop up in the hand like, oh man, I got this opportunity for Wize. Let me hit him up, see what he's doing, if he can be a part of this. For my boy Cole, again, express appreciation for the connections, which I do. I'm always shouting out people who help me out. I'm always giving everybody their flowers, because I know the work it takes to do this, and I appreciate them, and I appreciate what they do for me, and that's why I give back to them. This is why when one of my podcasting brothers and sisters need anything, they need me to check in or whatever, I'm there, because I know if I'm in a bind and I need someone to stop by, or I've had plenty of people step up, so greatly appreciate that. Um, yeah, invest time in getting to know your connections. I've been talking about that through the whole episode, because that's very important, is to really invest your time getting to know people. Offer help and support to others without expect. Again, this is something I don't expect anyone to do anything for me. So if anyone wants to do anything for me, that's out of the kindness of their own heart. I don't expect anyone to do anything for me, and they shouldn't expect me to do anything for them. I just do it. I do it because I want to do it. I will do it because I want to help people. And so when you show that, people tend to do the same thing in return. So I've learned that when I do something, I don't expect someone to pay me back. I do it from the kindness of my heart. I don't care. It's not. I rather it's not like that it's not a priority for me, for you to do something for me. No, if I do something for you, it's because I wanted to help. It's not because you forced me or whatever. It's because I wanted to. All right. Build trust through reliability and consistency, which is true. People got to know they can rely on you. They can trust you. They got to know that, hey, I need you here at this time. Show up. Show up, because you never know what opportunities await you. Yes. Well, this is another key. Genuine relationships lead to lasting partnerships. Absolutely. And I know that firsthand from the network that I'm in. I don't know how many times I've mentioned his name already, Jeff Ravilla. He has a plan where he wants everyone in his network to be successful, and he wants to include people. It's just amazing the kind of person he is. I love him. He is wonderful. So I could see myself working with Jeff for a long time. because of the person he is. So I've built a genuine relationship and friendship with him. The power of follow-up. I know we are so busy. I know we're doing a lot of things, but send a personalized follow-up message after a network interaction. Express appreciation for the connection. Reiterate any commitments or promises made. Stay in touch regularly to maintain relationships, which I'm working on. I'm still working on that personally. There's still people I need to reach out and work and get together with them again. Follow up. Yep. Follow up keeps your network connections alive and active. Definitely. Networking etiquette. Respect personal boundaries and time constraints. Like, people's time is precious. So respect their time. Don't waste their time. Be punctual for meetings and events. Show up 5-10 minutes early. If you're going to be on the show, show up you got a business meeting, show up 10 minutes early, 15 minutes early. Bring some donuts with you, whatever. Avoid dominating conversation. Listen actively. That's something I love to do, is listen, because that's how you expect to learn if you're not listening. I'm having these conversations on my show because I want to learn. So I'm constantly, I guess I ask my questions, but then once I ask my questions, I'm mute. Because I want to listen to what they're going to say, because I want to know what is it that they're doing, what is the sauce that they're bringing. So actively listen. Don't always dominate the conversation. You'll know when to dominate the conversation, but actively listen. Express gratitude for assistance and opportunities. Yes, that is very important to me, to let those that have given me the opportunity, let me give them their flowers. Let me acknowledge them for the things they've done. Like the little logo you got see scrolling across the bottom. Shout out my man Cole Johnson for putting that together. The intro to the show, my man Cole Johnson again. It's just amazing. Like, again, the relationships I've been able to build. But we're gonna take a quick break. This has been going great, man. This is not something I do regularly. I'm doing this to step out of my comfort zone. I'm doing this so that I can do solo episodes. I just want to practice and get better. So if I seem that I'm all over the place, it's because I'm a little nervous, but I'm still going on. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on, let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps,
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, Wize.
Are you in a life-holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
And we are back. Check out all those shows. Check out my even though I am a Giants fan, sorry Giants fans, I know, but that's my brother Cool McCain, so I gotta definitely rep him. I'm not repping the Eagles, I'm repping him. So it's okay. It's all right. But check out Eagles Elite Podcast. Check out my man Ryan McCoffey on No Credentials Required. I've been a guest on there. Wonderful show. Him and his co-host Dustin. Beautiful people. Have a great time. Yeah, he doesn't like my Rangers, but it's okay. We're both Yankee fans, so I can accept that. Not everyone is gonna like your team. So, and of course, Stuck in My Mind podcast. That's my show. Check it out every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch us on Real Wize TV, Stuck in My Mind YouTube channel, BS3 Network, Twitter, Twitch, what other Facebook, our Facebook group, Stuck in My Mind Facebook page. So you catch us live there every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. All right, so let's get back to it. So, networking for success, creating a networking strategy. Define your long-term networking goals. Identify your target audience and industry. Plan your approach online, offline, or both. Allocate time and resources for networking activities. Definitely is important. Set measurable milestones to track your progress. Absolutely. So always set up my memorable milestones and track them. All right. Overcoming networking challenges. Address common networking fears like rejection or shyness. Develop strategies to cope with discomfort. Because you gotta make yourself uncomfortable. Definitely. Expand your comfort zone gradually. Seek support and guidance from mentors or peers. And I have. Shout out to my man Phil Better if I haven't shouted him out already. One of the best at it. His goal is to get to 1 million podcasters. So yes, shout out to my man Phil Better. Remember that challenges are opportunities for growth. Yes, they are, because you learn from them. You learn what not to do, not to repeat that same mistake. Networking in diverse environments. Adapt your networking style to different settings. Respect cultural nuances and customs. Be open to learning from diverse perspectives. Embrace inclusivity and foster a welcoming atmosphere. Diversity enriches your network and broadens your horizons. It's all true. All that is true. Like, you have to be able to, there's so many different, my network is so, different. Like not everyone in my network is the same. Like everyone it's just uniquely different, and that's great because now you learn from so many different perspectives. Like we get stuck on what we know when we should be able to. What we should want is to grow, to learn what everyone else is doing as well. How do you expect to grow? Like, why not pick the brain from people who've gone through a certain experience that you might be expecting to go through? Why not learn from someone who's done it, who's been there, who can show you the way and help you avoid the pitfalls? So, all right. So, networking for career growth. Identify key influencers and decision makers in your field. Seek mentorship and guidance from experienced professionals. Denzel Washington, one of the greatest actors of all time, he has a coach. You don't become one of the greatest at what you do if you don't have someone showing you the way, to make it easier for you, to make it so that, all right, again, you could avoid the pitfalls that they avoided. So not only are you avoiding those pitfalls, but now you're also learning what they've done to overcome them. Leverage your network to access job opportunities. Yeah, that's why you're building these relationships, is so that if an opportunity arises, they think of you. They see like, oh man, Wize would be perfect for this position. Yo, man, what's up? You want to do this? And if you feel like, yeah, then take that opportunity. Network strategically to advance your career. Yeah. You have to kind of know what path you want to go down. You need to strategize. You need to know. You have to have a goal set. So you definitely have to do that. All right. Success stories, real life networking triumphs. Share inspiring stories of individuals who achieve success through networking. That's what I've been doing through this whole entire show, is shouting out people that I feel are successful at networking, that are building phenomenal networks. Again, Cole Johnson. I don't know how many times I mentioned him this show. Jeff Ravella, Alex Sanfilippo. These are men who are doing some amazing things. And if I want to be there, I need to be in conversations with these men. Maria Daniels, a phenomenal businesswoman. Phenomenal businesswoman. Anytime I have a question, if I have a question about business or anything, reach out to her. She's a wealth of knowledge. And this is just, again, it's so diverse. These relationships, there's so many different people. All right. Highlight the strategies and lessons learned from their journeys. Yeah. Everyone, like I said, everyone has a story. Your story might be different, but someone else's story might resonate with you. So definitely showcase the diverse paths to success through networking. Yeah, because everybody's path is different. Everyone might have taken similar steps, but everyone's path is different. Encourage viewers to learn from these real life examples. That's why I do this. It's so that I can help people out there. I want to be making an impact. I want people to tune in, and what they learn is educational, helping them grow as an individual, helping them learn whatever it is that's going to help them create a better path for themselves in life. All right. Illustrate the tangible benefits of affecting networking. I'm a prime example. I have I have an amazing network, man. I have amazing friends that want to see me succeed. That's one thing in your networking. When you build these networking relationships, they want to see you succeed because they're like-minded people. They know the struggles that you've been through. They want to see you succeed. There's no ego in it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. This is my first episode. I'm so excited. This has been a wonderful opportunity. Networking for success involves carefully planning, perseverance, adaptability. By creating a solid networking strategy, overcoming challenges, embracing diversity, and focusing on career paths, you can harness the full potential of your network to achieve your personal and professional aspirations. So we're coming to the end of the episode. But so what I'm gonna do at the end of every episode, well, beginning I started off with inspirational quote. I'm ending the show with 5 affirmations that have to do with networking. You want to write them down, whatever. You can definitely do that. Definitely write them down. Let me know that you're using them or whatever. So, number 1, I am a master networker, connecting people to endless possibilities. Once again, I am a master networker, connecting people to endless possibilities. 2, I embrace the power of authentic relationships in my journey to success. Again, I embrace the power of authentic relationships in my journey to success. 3, every connection I make is a step towards a brighter future. Let me repeat it. Every connection I make is a step towards a brighter future. Yes, my Brooklyn accent. Yes, I know, my New Yorker. I am confident and charismatic, leaving a lasting impression on everyone I meet. I am confident and charismatic, leaving a lasting impression on everyone I meet. I believe in the no, 5. I'm sorry, 5. I believe in the transformative power of networking, and I am unstoppable in my pursuit of greatness. I believe in the transformative power of networking, and I am unstoppable in my pursuit of greatness. And those are my 5 affirmations for this episode. I had a blast. This was fun. Again, I'm gonna improve. I promise you, I will get better. I will start getting a little bit more easier, technically wise, and it's it will start running smoother, but it's gonna take time. It's me again, making myself uncomfortable and stepping out. But man, I've had a blast. This has been wonderful. I'll be back tomorrow. I haven't decided what tomorrow's episode is going to be on. I will be working on that today. But thanks to everyone out there. Greatly appreciate you. It's been a blast. This is fun. This is why I love doing it. This is me making myself uncomfortable and doing something that I know I started as a solo podcaster, but I really didn't last long. I needed interviews. So this is just an opportunity for me. And who knows, I might bring a couple of guests on to sit down for 15 minutes. I told my man Mick Manhattan from the Scene Snobs that I would definitely love to have him on the show. So he will be. you know what? So once in a while, I might take 15 minutes out to bring a guest on to have a nice conversation. To have y'all listen to someone else once in a while, not just myself. But have a great rest of your day. I'm blessed to be able to do this and bring you Wize in the A.M. Thank you all for whoever tunes in. If you don't catch it now, catch the replay. I greatly appreciate it. Share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, you know how your boy Wize does it. Peace out.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day.